All right, man, let's early morning grind. Let's talk about it. So shout out to Bruce MF Vane. I seen this video. I probably never would have seen this at Jayon Love. I got to find with a clip where he got it from. It shouldn't be so hard to find. So, I mean, he made some great points. You know, fortunately, I think Jayon Love from the Detroit area or whatever. But yeah, he made some great points. I mean, he pretty much summed it up better than I could. My thing, he basically, okay, if I don't find the clip, I'm going to give y'all context, or y'all don't know what y'all understand what y'all hearing. He got mad for Tim Bradley calling out Shakur Stevenson for not being on boxing code and not being on black code. That's simple as what it is. So Tim Bradley, I did a video in there, and Tim Bradley said, basically Shakur, you know, said he wouldn't, you know, fight Jake Paul for, you know, millions or, you know, he wouldn't fight Jake Paul, you know, he would do real shit. I'm paraphrasing. But then he go help Jake Paul beat Gervonta Davis, right? And he said, you know, basically you're helping the death of boxing. So if this clown beat Gervonta Davis, even though we all feel like it's not a real fight, if he beat him, it can destroy boxing as we know it. And it could be a full-blown clown show. You got Aiden Ross doing shit. You know, you got celebrity boxing. Adrian Peterson got a DUI, but he was supposed to fight that guy that put paws on him at that poker game. So basically he's saying, you know, and then he like, bam. And then also he was alluding to you helping Brad, you know, over Tank regardless, you know, and it's a guy in the comment section that he always saying, in so many ways, I don't take it as a racist, as what he's saying is racist, but I'ma say it in my way. He basically just saying, he say, CCG, I told you, them niggas don't be on code. Mexicans would never do that. We be on code, and he right about that. You got to understand, a lot of things come before the color of black. You know what I'm saying? Think about that for a minute. You know, there's this video going around of these female divestors. I shared the video in the link tree, and I may speak on it on the Patreon, or I might do it on Free Game 89. But it's this video, these black divestors, I don't know if they're on Clubhouse or something like that. And they're basically saying they calling black men the N-words and black man ain't this. And like, it's a very like telling video. And we can't stick together to save our life, bro. And boxing, I think his name Boxer Sparring, he's absolutely right. I just think we just can't do it. You know, we can't do it. But they don't understand that. They don't understand sticking together. Just take on code out of it. They don't understand sticking together, being unified. No, you know, they don't understand that, bro. That's why I don't really care for people. Because you think, oh, I see a brother and a sister. We got each other. Hell no, they'd be the first ones to put the bullet in your head. We so divided. And that's what Tim was trying to say. Be on the side of boxing. Be on the side of your skin folk is your kinfolk. Be on that side. Don't go help Brad out. And Shakur Stevenson is one of the most off-code fighters, most coonish fighters out there. That's a fact. Him and Keekun Davis. I've been saying that for a while. People are, well, you don't like him. I'm telling you why I don't like him. These niggas don't have a sense of pride. Nothing. And I'm not mad at it because, you know, for the most part, I just don't like it. But they just showing their true colors. It ain't no different than Diddy. It ain't no different than any entertainer. They don't give a hell about black people, bro. So you got to understand that all lives matter when it comes to them niggas, man, because it's all tied to their pockets. But, you know, for Jayon Love to come out and condemn Timothy Bradley, and Bruce made a great point. Where was you at when Ryan was saying this racist shit? And the nigga in the video looked down bad, bro. Like, what is Jake paying you in fucking peanut butter, my nigga? Cause you a nigga and we created peanut butter? He paying you like you George Washington Carver? Nigga look bad, bro. They got BDBs in his head. Nigga look down bad. Hit your mans with an ounce. He down bad. He down. Is that song by Cameron Down and Out with Kanye? He look down. He like he need to get his CDLs. He looked toe up from the sky down, fuck from the flow up. That nigga look toe. He look like he on that booger sugar. He look like a dolphin. It may be one of them rough days. I feel him. Nigga need to put some Murrays in his head. Nigga need to put some coconut oil on his fucking beard. Nigga, look, Brad got you out here. You being a house nigga for Brad, and you ain't even getting no money out of it. You know, you eating a vanilla ice cream cone and don't even enjoy it. Like, he ain't say nothing when it was Ryan. When Oscar said nothing. The only time these dudes want to speak up is when it's to suppress a black person. That's all it is. They want to suppress another black person, and he should be a fucking shame, bro. Damn, I don't know what that was, but yeah, he should be ashamed. Ain't got nothing to say when Ryan said this racist shit. They ain't got nothing to say when T.O. was saying that shit. But what he had to say when Tim told Shakur to stay on code. Oh no. You know, you just like, get out of here, man. Let Brad come on defend himself. And these the same dudes that if you get caught with a white girl, they'll call you a coon. Like, that's more cooning than anything. Not my Brad. Oh. Come on, man. They probably won't even speak up for his mother or his brother. But that nigga speak up for Brad. Come on, man. It's always the house niggas, man. I keep telling y'all. Some of these niggas were willing to go back to pick cotton. They'd rather go back to slavery. If Brad and Becky told these dudes to go back to slavery, a nigga like Jayon would. A lot of people would. I told y'all all the time, when you see these videos of these dudes get smacked in the street and they take off running, bro. Listen, women, listen to me. Women especially, that's the majority of men out here, or males. That's why it's always frowned upon when a man fights back. What Jay-Z say on the Bad Guy from American Gangster album? He said, I'm the bad guy because when my back against the wall, I react. Come on now. Anytime a man speaks up for himself and speaks some real shit, you notice how they try to like suppress him or shut up or, yeah. Most of these dudes will get smacked, dog, and they gonna take off running. It's flight, it ain't fight. And Bruce made a good point. You know, a lot of people say, well, you see these fighters out in public and they be scary. Yeah, them niggas scary, nigga. Yeah, them niggas scary, man. I don't blame them because in social media, in the world, people is crazy, bro. And you don't know who got that stick on them. You know, it was a lady that was working at ER. The dude sprayed blood that was infected with houses in Virginia in her face. So I don't really blame them for that, but yeah, them niggas be on some scary shit, bro. Because they got a lot to, I don't blame them on that. Because if they do something, they gonna cry wolf. Because in this country, we reward degeneracy. We reward the offender. We reward criminals. On a white collar level, on a blue collar bottom level. We reward criminals. It was a story, I believe it was in Georgia about a year or two ago. Guy broke into a man's house, his pit bulls tore his ass up. They took the pit bulls into custody. How as a criminal do you have any rights on my property that you broke into? Right? It was another story. Man, this is like 2012, 13, 14. East side Detroit, I'll never forget it. They kept breaking into this man's house, and this commonly happens in Detroit. They kept breaking into this man's house. Okay? And one day he caught him. I think he was a security officer with CPL. He caught him. And the guy, they was taking this shit through the alley. If you been in Detroit, you know how it is. Some people got alleys you can walk away through. Some people don't. And he caught him. The dude was like, what you gonna do? They done robbed the shit like 2, 3, 4 times. He like, what you gonna do? Shoot me, nigga? Popped his ass. You know they put that motherfucker in jail for like 2 years. Just think about how America is set up, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and this is gonna be controversial right here. But how the streets think is more closer to how society is supposed to be. Now, let me say that. He's probably even more closely to what godly in the actual real Bible, not the Bible they tore up and gave us. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. You know what I'm saying? So they took Lil Ray Ray, we gotta take Baby, we gotta take Man. That's more accurate, but in America, they tell you, oh, that's frowned upon, that's not right, and it's bullshit. In the way of the world, you take my son, I take your son. You take my arm, I take your arm. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. You know, and that's the way society is supposed to be. So, but hey, it is what it is. Jayon Love, you know, doing coonish things. Kentucky Coon Chicken. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit the link tree, join the Patreon, find me on X, Instagram, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Peace.